How did we, the Noir party contingency, end up in an underdark slave pen? It all started when we thwarted his entire plot to turn the Oratellan kingdom into their own puppet state by turning their weakest heir into their puppet head of state by having him drink from a tainted noble chalice that was gifted by the god Siamorph. This was around a year ago. Our mission was to purify the chalice, which I did by touching my mystical mace to the chalice to cleanse it of the taint. Fast forward to a few days ago, when Garrig, Verbran, Narendar, and I arrived in Oratella to attend Lady Lex's wedding. We were met by Lady Lex at the docks. She was accompanied by our newest party member, Asharthray, a drow rogue and bard. We were also surprised that the Electrum factory had come to the kingdom and created a manufacturing factory on a floating island above the kingdom, where they are creating an army of steel watchers. In the short amount of time before the wedding, the three boys, along with the bachelor, Kirel, who was accompanied by two of his personal guards, went out on a hunt for their bachelor party. According to Ger, during the hunt, they also ran into a gigantic mountain goat. Asher and I joined Lady Lex and her sister with a personal guard for her bachelorette party. We started drinking at a local tavern. After that, our next stop was an underground Oratellan cavern spa. That's all I really remember. The rest of the night was kind of a blur. The wedding itself was lovely up until the bouquet toss. That is when our old enemies made their move. A glass orb landed in the middle of us, shattering upon impact, releasing knockout gas. Then we were suddenly surrounded by a wall of force trapping us in. We were trapped and unable to get away. All we could do was watch as his Zentarum terrorized the wedding party, and their leader, Paragost, stalked Kuro, Lady Lex's now husband. That was the last thing I saw before blacking out. When I woke up, I was in a solid metal cage with only a single opening in it. I sit deprived of my weapons and armor. I could hear the others in their own cages as well. Lady Lex would taunt the Zentarum guards, then get hit by another dose of the knockout gas. One day, I managed to stick my hand through the small opening of the cage and grab the guard by the throat as he peered through. Another two saw what was going on and then started bashing my arm, forcing me to let go of him. After several days of travel, we were nearing the Zentarum home base, until the group transporting us were attacked themselves. Once the sounds of battle ended, that's when I saw it, in the opening of my cage. Skin, dark as coal, with eerie red eyes peering at me. The face of a drow. They spoke to each other in Undercommon for a few moments. Next thing I knew, I was pelted by arrows laced with drow poison. Sometime later, when we all woke up, we found ourselves here, in the Underdark slave pens, with several other captives. I lashed out at Ashar. I hope she will forgive me one day for doing so. Sometimes my own anger gets the best of me. On our first day here in the slave pens, we were forced to perform menial tasks. While I was dumping some foul water from a container I wished not to disclose, an electrum piece flew out of it. I managed to catch it and hide it under my arm to take it back with me to the pen. Garrick managed to find a gold piece in a similar way. But Narendera, sadly, he failed in his task and he received several lashes on his back. It was heartbreaking. Verbran managed to find a rusty iron bar. He brought it back. I suppose we can use the bar for something. That remains to be seen as to what. Lady Lex came across a shadow lance weaver spider. It seems to be becoming her little companion of sorts. Sadly, Aisha received the harshest of all the labor tasks. This was due to the fact that she was a overworlder drow. She was forced to break down a stalagmite with a rock. She told us as the rock broke down that it revealed a flint core. Her plans for the flint core is to make a makeshift dagger from it. To be continued, fellow adventurers.